From Radio DePaul, Chicago's college connection.
My father spent 3 years restoring this car. It is his love. It is his passion.
I'm Michael Cera, and human skin is my passion.
I learned to feel things I've never felt before. Love, jealousy, passion for disemboweling.
Look at all the passion on that wall.
Well, jazz flute has always been a small passion of mine.
It's a bathroom. It's not just a bathroom, David. It's a passion project.
My passion project. Destroying someone else's passion project.
This is Passion Project with your host, Peyton Baisden.
Passion Project. Hey guys, welcome to another passionate episode. Really chill start, really slow start today because it's a really chill day. It's a really smooth day, and we're coming in with the Season 4 finale. It's big. Today is a very big day for this show. And I couldn't think of any better way to celebrate this phenomenal milestone than with an old friend of mine, a longtime friend of the show, a personal hero, and just words cannot quantify how excited I am to have you back on the show. So who are you? Who am I with?
You're with Haley McGee, Dean.
Yes. That's how I can only imagine the people at home are reacting right now.
Yeah, they're losing their minds right now.
They are losing their minds because I too would be losing my mind because this is crazy. It's been like years since I've seen you.
Years. Not even though.
Not even. No. Thank goodness. I don't know how much longer I could have gone.
No. Actually, I think you could have gone a lot longer. One of my opening pieces was about a conspiracy theory about you.
Right. So, okay. We're gonna dive in because Haley brings the craziest theories, the most scandalous theories.
I'd say they're more down to earth than he's giving them credit for.
That remains to be seen. But first, we need to check in on you because it has been a while.
Of course,
it's been way too long, in my opinion. So that's why we're piloting this new segment. I love to call the Passion Probe, and I hope you're ready.
I'm so ready
because we're about to probe into the depths of your mind.
Okay,
and see what deep dark secrets are down there. Now, classic question on the probe. And this one you may have some personal stake in, because I remember last time you were here, we spoke about the time you spent with dogs, like washing and playing with them.
Mm-hmm.
And historically, the first question on this probe is, do you have a preference for cats or dogs?
Oh, that's a great question. I prefer dogs.
I see.
They've got more going on in the brain, in my opinion.
Really? So you think cats are dumb?
I don't think they're dumb. I think they're their own creature that I find them cute.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see them sitting, staying, or rolling much.
That's true. They don't do things for treats.
No, they do not. I appreciate that in a pet.
The ability to be trained.
Yes. Or just be able to be like appreciative of the food I provide.
True.
There's a cat at the house that I live in right now, my roommate's cat.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to give her my cereal milk and she scoffs.
Wow. That's gotta hurt.
It really does, because my dogs at home would kill for that.
Right. It's nice to know you're appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Another new question that hit the probe,
Mm-hmm.
especially considering the large influx of holidays in the holiday season we're in right now. Do you have a favorite holiday?
Wow. Probably Christmas. I'm going to be basic. There's just a lot of hoopla going on.
There is, and don't apologize for that. Don't feel bad for saying Christmas is your favorite, because in my opinion, it's one of the best holidays.
Yeah, there's a reason there's a lot of hoopla.
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite, and I'm tired of pretending like it's not.
Exactly.
There's like gifts.
There's gifts, and I'm not doing it in a Christian way, so.
Right. It's purely for the love of the game.
It's purely for presents and decor.
Do you put up a tree?
Of course.
With like ornaments on it?
Of course. Yeah. Lights. The whole, can I say it again? The whole hoopla.
Lots of hoopla. There was always this like image of like Christmas in children's books where they put popcorn on the tree.
Oh.
Like, they put like strings of popcorn. Is this familiar to you?
I've seen it in the movies.
Right. I've never seen it in real life, and I don't
Never
understand
IRL.
it.
No, I think that's too much work. No one wants to
because you
string
gotta
a
thread
no.
popcorn.
No, it's
And
the
then-
only thing you could do in the olden days.
Right. When they had so much free time back then.
Yes.
Not today.
No,
Where we
not
work
today.
so much harder.
Oh God, the economy.
The economy. And let me tell you, if you put popcorn on your tree, cats would get at that. Dogs would not.
Exactly.
It all connects.
You're gonna have mice in your house.
Oh yeah, Christmas mice.
Oh,
That's a thing.
and there's a story.
There is. Wow. See, the holiday season just brings everyone together.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful story there. Speaking of beautiful stories, Haley, do you have a favorite number?
I think 9. 9 used to be my favorite number when I was little.
9?
Yeah.
Any reason?
I like that when you do math with it, like 19 plus 5, it's just going to be 5 minus 1, that's 4. So it's going to be 14. Yeah, and then I like doing the numbers with your hands, like when you multiply and you put like your middle finger down and now you're at 27.
Yes.
Because you multiplied 9 by 3.
9 by 3.
27.
20. I see.
Exactly.
I see the twisted vision.
Yes, 9 is just easy in math. That's why I liked it.
Wow. That's a lot of people don't share that opinion. 9 is notoriously difficult.
Oh.
But I think you cracked it in a way.
Yeah, it has its tips and tricks.
And so now that you're so good at it, you're like, yeah, 9's where it's at.
Exactly.
I got 2 more questions for you.
Oh.
Do you have a favorite breakfast food?
Oh my God, I love it all. Breakfast is my favorite food. My favorite, I think, all around. Oh, wow. What? Oh, I was about to say hash browns, but then I'm thinking about the pancakes. You can't leave them behind.
Respectfully, I think you can look at somebody and know, like, this person is a fan of breakfast.
Yeah.
And that is the energy I get from you.
Oh, I love breakfast. Oh, it's my favorite. I love going to, like, IHOP and stuff like that.
IHOP or Denny's? Are you a prefer?
I think IHOP is better, but sometimes if a Denny's is close, I'll go. I'll do it.
You'll settle.
Yeah.
Settle for Denny's.
Yeah, their stuff will be greasier, so that'll be fun.
That's always nice.
It's something.
Love a nice layer of grease on my pancakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
One last question.
Okay. You're really probing me.
Before we dive deep. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
We probe. We get deep. I'd assume you'd be an appreciator.
Of course, of getting to the
the bottom of this.
Of course.
Would you rather, on command, have the ability to turn into a fish or a bird?
Bird. What is that question?
See, you're speaking my language.
Who is saying fish? No one's near water.
So many people.
I'm never near a body of water.
So many people are like, the water is so freeing. The water is so free.
You swim as a person. You can't fly as a person.
Right?
Those people are trying to pick the answer that's obviously the least popular.
Because they're trying to be different.
They're trying to be different. It's not working for them. Because they sound dumb.
Wow. You heard it here first.
Yeah. Are we done probing?
Yeah, I very solid, strong answer for the last one.
Yeah.
Okay. Haley, what have you come here today with? Historically, you've shared some mind-blowing theories about the prevalence of AI and how nothing is as it seems.
Of course.
So I'm very interested to see what you're coming back with.
Okay. So the first theory is just to kind of start us off, get you into the mood that I am in today.
Mm-hmm.
Today I go downstairs. I'm talking about the theater school building.
Mm-hmm.
You're familiar with it if you've been there. I go downstairs. I use the microwave. I make a mega oatmeal. It's 2 packets of oatmeal in 1 bowl. I go over to Peyton Basden.
Yes, I was in the lobby.
Because I hear rumors that he's in the lobby. I go, that's my old friend. He invited me back on his radio show. That means we're really close buds.
Mm-hmm.
He's eating a Whopper. I get you're eating a Whopper.
Mm-hmm.
Conspiracy theory. Well, let me say what happened. Peyton brushed me off. Peyton didn't want to hear about anything. Peyton ignored me. Peyton got right back to his burger. And I was talking to a group of friends before I decided to ditch them to talk to Peyton. So when I went back, I had no one to go back to. I had no one to look at and go, Peyton he just dissed me. Okay, so conspiracy theory, and this is the one time I get to use this word. Conspiracy theory. Peyton would like me more if I had a penis in more ways than one. That was my roast. He said I could roast him.
Okay, so this is everything you gathered from our brief 5-minute interaction earlier today.
Yes.
In which I was eating my pickle bacon ranch Whopper.
Oh, I saw the pickles.
In the lobby of the theater school.
Yeah.
And you came up and asked me a question.
I tried to talk to him about, I don't know, this radio show going on right now. He said, you've done it before. You've got this.
Yeah, words of affirmation.
He did not say it in an affirming way. It's okay. It's okay. I got one roast.
And your theory.
Yeah, that's my theory.
And your theory would be, this would not have gone this way if you were a man.
Yeah, if I were a man, if I had gone up with my oatmeal, you would have been like, whoa.
Dude, sweet oatmeal.
Sweet oatmeal.
Come sit down and we'll chat.
I didn't even want to sit down. I just wanted to chat for at least a millisecond. On the same intellectual level that you were at with the Whopper.
I was really invested in that Whopper. They put pickle fries on it.
Oh.
Like fried pickle spears. It was crazy. Also, there's another layer to this. You said in more ways than one. So are you suggesting that if you were also a man, I would be more attracted to you?
Yes, I am, Peyton. It was,
Is this like a pretty privilege sort of thing where I would have seen you and been like, wow,
yes.
He's gorgeous. I want to talk to him.
Yes.
And I would have invited you into the conversation. I would have been like, wow, excellent oatmeal. I'm so excited to have you on later today.
Yes. I actually, Peyton, the climate I was in such an awkward state. I went upstairs and I furiously wrote this conspiracy.
Wow. I saw you walk away all alone and I'm like, huh.
I know. Yeah, you didn't think, oh, she came it was just a loser is what I am. Next conspiracy theory. Peyton's number one interest is superheroes because he has male genitalia.
Okay.
Other conspiracy theory. Being on somebody's radio show does not mean that you're best friends with them. They will leave you high and they will leave you dry.
Okay.
Okay, next conspiracy theory. Daylight savings.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they like us. Confused.
They.
The government.
Them. The government?
The gov.
The government.
Yeah.
Is trying to keep us confused by changing the hours.
Yes.
And in this confusion, it makes sure we don't challenge them or try.
Well, they have to. They like to keep you confused. At all times, we're confused. We have no clue what's happening. That's how they like us.
Right. I was confused earlier when I was eating my sandwich, and you came up to me.
Okay, so we don't have to come back to
Sorry,
So sorry you got owned.
Also,
no.
Are you...
No,
we went through a bunch of theories really fast there. Are you suggesting that only men like superheroes?
Yes.
Or the only reson I like superheroes is because I am a man?
Yes, and I will say I am wearing a Captain Marvel shirt right now.
Yeah, I saw that, and it was awesome.
But I don't like it.
You don't like Captain Marvel?
Just like the graphics.
See, because they're cool.
They're cool.
And that's not exclusive to being a man, I think.
I know a good... I think there's just something about it.
Mm.
The passion you have for it.
I do have passion.
Yeah.
You know I have passion.
But I think that was also just coming from an angry place.
Was that also the theory about me never inviting any of my friends onto this show?
Yeah. Well, that theory was more like, it's not like I'm your best friend because you invited me on twice. I thought that's what I meant.
Haley, I'd like to take this moment of public forum to apologize.
There we go.
For my treatment of you.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, earlier when I saw you, you had a bowl of oatmeal. One of my favorite breakfast foods.
Yeah.
And you were wearing a Captain Marvel t-shirt. And I'm like,
yeah.
I've never seen Haley wear a t-shirt in this style or featuring a superhero. I was like, wait.
This is the coolest person I've ever seen.
Yeah, Haley is so cool and awesome.
You thought, you were so lowly eating your Whopper.
Yeah, and I was sitting in a chair eating my Whopper, and you approached me standing. So it was already this power dynamic.
There was a power dynamic, I will say.
And I fumbled. I fumbled hard.
I know. I wanted to tell you about some of my theories, but now they're just going to come to you all blind.
Yeah, now I'm scared because the theories you've introduced so far have been very scathing to me
I know.
and the government.
Well, I keep scathing the government. You get unscathed.
Okay, I appreciate that. Glad we squashed the beef.
Of course.
So now we can talk about daylight savings time.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on it? Because I come from Arizona, so we don't even have it there.
Okay, awesome. I like it.
Oh.
Like, everybody's got beef. I don't have beef with daylight savings time.
So would it be 6 p.m.? Wait, what time? Okay, so it would be 6 p.m. right now?
Theoretically, if we didn't fall behind.
That would just make so much more sense because, okay, it gets darker so much earlier. I'm using quotes when I'm saying that. It gets darker so much earlier. It's not earlier. They're just telling you it's earlier.
Right.
It's getting dark at the same time. Why are they keeping us so confused? I just don't understand.
Does it make sense? No.
No, but it is tradition.
It is, and I value tradition.
Yeah.
You know me. Like, I get really excited in the fall because, like, that extra hour saved my life.
Okay.
Like, that extra hour of sleep saved my life. But then, like, in the spring when I lose that hour of sleep, I get really sad.
Yeah, but then it's sunnier, so you're less upset.
Yeah, so it's like a trade-off. I don't know. It's never bothered me, but I will admit it doesn't make sense. I'm one of those people that feels if we get rid of it, like, the world will crumble. But, like,
yeah.
I need to understand that if it's gone, I'll be okay, and we'll be okay, and I think we'll live in a better world.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's like the older generations are holding on to it, maybe.
Right. This is big boomer. This is like.
It is big boomer to be like, this is the way it's supposed to be, but it's getting darker earlier. You're describing a problem that you can fix.
You can just make it later.
Exactly. If we control the time, then what? Like, it doesn't even matter then.
Why don't we jump ahead 2 hours?
There is a conspiracy theory that Big Lotto.
Like the lottery.
Yes, Big Lotto was invented to catch time travelers. Have you heard that one?
No, I have not.
Do you get it?
So if somebody wins the lottery, that's because they time traveled.
Yes.
To get the winning numbers.
Yes.
And then we book them, like we
then
grab
we
them.
book them, or we get their technology. But we're not hearing about it. This is Big Lottos, or the government is experimenting or investigating afterwards.
So the government invented the lottery as a trap for time travelers.
I think the Big Lotto, like $20, no, but 50 million,
like
yeah.
Powerball.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
$1 million. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I will say to refute that is, like, every single person who wins the lottery, their life just sucks afterwards.
Yeah, because taxes.
Right?
But also because they're being charged for time traveling.
Maybe. Well, because everybody loses their money and all their friends, and, like, they get really sad. Is that because the government is doing that
yes!
to them? Crime doesn't pay?
Crime doesn't pay.
Wow. You are opening my mind.
Yeah, that was a common one on Reddit. I looked up common conspiracy theories, and like that one just kept getting repeated. It was like time traveler.
What? I feel like we would have heard about this.
No, we definitely would have. But also, what do we have?
A government that hides everything?
A government that hides everything.
And access to time travel. So as soon as we figure out, they go back and change the timeline?
Yes.
So we don't figure it out.
Change the timeline. I don't know if we're that quick yet.
We're not good at it yet.
And maybe we haven't even been successful yet, but maybe there was, like, when they were creating it, they were like, this will be good. If we have any time travelers, we'll catch them.
What if I were to accidentally win? Like, I'm not a time traveler.
They're going to investigate you, but...
Theoretically, I could pass.
You'll be fine.
Okay. Good to know. I'm going to go play the lottery after this.
Exactly.
And I'm going to win.
Because you're a time traveler.
Mm-hmm. No.
No.
Maybe. Not important.
Okay. This is gross. Okay. I'm going to avoid using an inappropriate word.
I appreciate that.
And so I'm going to say, you know that thing that was created to replicate female genitalia?
Yes.
Okay. Once that was invented by man, the universe sealed its fate. Men now pray to the machine. This explains their obsession with crypto. The only women who are into crypto are closeted lesbians. Yeah, you heard me.
So you're suggesting...
I really stand by this one.
So man invented this specific technology and enjoyed it so much that now...
Well, no, okay, because here's the thing. Before, men only had intercourse with living things. I think that's what I'm going at.
Yes.
And then they made machine. And this machine replicates the being of life.
Mm-hmm.
And so these men have rewired their brains. Maybe not men, just people have rewired their brains. And now, oh my God.
To appreciate technology more than women.
Do you know, yeah, and do you know what this totally, I'm like being dumb right now. Because I'm being sexist, Peyton.
Oh. Oh no.
Vibrators.
Oh. So we're saying across the board technology.
Across the board, we have incorporated technology too far into our romantic lives that now it takes over our whole lives.
So the average human would much rather spend time.
Well, not even spend time, but just like our brains have so much love and appreciation towards these things that aren't real.
And that is like hijacked our way of thinking in society.
Yes, and now we like care a lot about crypto.
And NFTs.
Yes.
And is that why there have been so many advancements in AI? Because people have realized
yes,
we can use this, and then we don't have to talk to real people.
Yeah, it's 100. Well, I mean, robots are going to take over Earth. Duh, that's like number one. But I feel like that really sealed our fate because now it's just like.
Because now we want AI because we associate technology
yes!
with good feelings and pleasure and
like we're dogs.
Yeah.
And now people aren't gonna reproduce
because they'll be so busy with their crypto. They'll be so busy trading Dogecoin.
Yes, I think if I was talking to someone who, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna call them an incel.
Mm-hmm.
We would really have a great topic about that because the more I kept going on about.
Right. Well, there's a rate. I don't see, like, your average crypto bro doesn't get any action.
That's exactly what I'm thinking, though. I do think there is something going on with those people who are into those kind of things.
Because they worship the machine.
Okay. Thank you.
No, this makes sense.
Oh, we're
you
back
cracked
on track.
the code.
No,
You
we're
cracked the
back on
code
track.
with this one.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see that as a trend.
Trend.
Going forward.
Oh, okay. Oh, did I already share this one on the last pod?
So let's
just test it out.
Test
it's
it
my
out.
number one.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it down like a story. Do you ever wake up and feel trapped in your body? It's not your body. It's some old lady living out her youth.
I've not heard this before. So, okay. You wake up, and are you trapped in an old lady, or is there an old lady trapped in you?
An old lady is living out her youth through my body. So, but it's me. So it's, okay. Have you ever, the concept of the substance?
The film, yes.
Yes.
I've spoken about it on
yes,
the show. Yes,
the idea of, like, you crave your youth so much. Okay.
Right.
We're already making movies about it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we're going to get to the point in the future where people are going to start craving their youth so much that they are going to start putting themselves in people's bodies.
So, if I'm hearing correctly...
Or putting yourself in your old body, maybe.
You wake up and you feel like there is an old woman piloting your body, and you're just stuck in the back seat watching it happen.
Yeah, if you're a common theorist, then you would understand the simulation theory. And that's where I'm hitting with this, is that she's kind of playing me like a simulation, but we both share the same, like, she's just older me. When I got old, I was like, wait, let's do it again.
I'm going to go back in time and play my earlier life?
Yeah, it'd be really fun.
So
it's like the free trial. Premium, you can play others.
Oh, okay. And this is like 50 years in the future when we
so
worship
more,
machines.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. So wait, are you suggesting that you're going to live another 100, 200 years?
100%.
I see. Okay.
I think we're all going to live to 500.
All of us?
I think, and well, at least in 100 years or so, I don't know, medical technology, there's no way we're going to start dying.
Right. We need to cure death.
Yeah, that's our next cure.
And then everything will be better.
Yes.
Wow. That's a beautiful sentiment. To answer your question, no, I don't feel like there's an old man driving my body. But I'm not trying to invalidate your experience.
No, and you're not invalidating it. I only thought that I keep taking screenshots on my phone. The only the thing that makes me start, like, I heard that theory And now I can't stop thinking about the idea of an old person playing out my life.
So, like, is this like Haley the video game that gets
Haley
like,
the video game
distributed and people get to play your life?
Yeah, but not distributed, more just like bloodline.
So your descendants will play as
yes, because I would. It's like Ancestry.com gold status.
Oh, like what's the gameplay like? Do they just live as you and like?
Well, I
collect
imagine
things.
They're just like looking out from where I'm looking out.
Like Inside Out-esque?
Yes. And I think, yes.
The control panel, and they can make choices for you.
Exactly. Maybe on like a VR headset, they're watching through my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're, the goals in the game, the prizes, I don't know. It's probably like Sims.
Mm.
They have to make sure I use the bathroom, take a shower, eat, sleep.
And then your little diamond fills up.
Yes!
They just need to keep you alive.
Yes! Like a Tamagotchi.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But it's just your real life.
Yeah.
Because I feel like oftentimes in video people do horrible things in Sims, so what's preventing your...
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I get really hungry.
Well, like,
sometimes
they could just play your life poorly and you could die. Are you willing to accept that?
I mean, I can't do anything about it, Peyton.
I guess
I think
you're right.
a lot of people have some weird lives, man.
That's true.
Those are just some people getting their jollies off in a gamer room.
I understand. This actually puts so much into perspective. This is why bad things happen to good people.
Yeah, it's easy to not own your actions when an old lady is doing your actions.
Hey, you never need to take accountability again.
No.
It wasn't your fault. It was the old woman who's piloting you.
Yes.
Okay, this makes complete sense now.
Yeah. Okay, good. I wrote down, this is such BS, but I'm going to pull up the thing that made me think this.
Uh-huh.
Which is there's no such thing as singing.
Oh.
Because I think it's just all like right now I'm singing.
You're singing?
Yeah, right now. Like just vocal noises are singing.
Okay.
Because I listened to this lady on TikTok who most people would say she's not singing.
But do you feel like she sings?
Yeah. That's the whole point.
Okay. Are you pulling up an audio sample for us? Much appreciated.
Of course. I got to get you on the same brain waves. Wavelength. Okay. So this lady, I know it's going to sound like she's not singing, but I think if you understand that there's still a melody in her voice, there's a tune in the background, I think we can debunk the idea of singing.
Outside, huh? Why, Rapunzel? Look at you, as fragile as a flower. Still a little sapling, just a sprout. You know why we stay up in this tower? To keep you safe and sound, dear.
It's coming in.
Guess I always knew this day was coming. Knew that you'd soon leave the nest.
Are you hearing it?
Soon the night yet. Shh. Trust me, my pet. Mother knows best.
Here's the chorus.
So she's speaking over the song.
Yeah.
Listen to your mother. It's a scary world out there. Mother knows best one way or another. Something
Is this not doing it for you? Example 2, Lana Del Rey.
Okay, William Shatner did an album where he was simply just speaking.
Exactly.
But he was like, this is a song, like an album full of musical songs.
Exactly.
So, okay, some people would just classify that as bad singing.
Some people would.
I mean, bad singing still
That still
singing?
exists.
Yeah, but like...
I just don't think there's such a... Like, I don't think like going like, makes it singing, because right now my voice is doing like the same thing.
You're... So,
Mm-hmm.
to you, the act of singing is just voicing consonants and vowels as they come through your mouth.
Yeah, and some people are really good at it.
Singing.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, just saying words, or in terms of singing, like, singing?
They're good at controlling their vocal cords.
The vocal folds.
Yeah, I think more people, if you're good at singing, you should just talk like that, because God obviously gave you a gift.
Right.
Your singing voice is better than the talking.
There's a rhythm to everyone's voice, and like I feel some people have cracked that. How do you account for slam poetry? Are those
That's
just
slam
songs?
poetry.
But are
they
they
say
singing?
it with slams.
So when you say something with slams, that's not singing.
No. Do you have a good singing voice?
I think my singing voice is okay.
Do you think your talking voice is better than your singing voice?
I think so. I talk a lot more than I sing.
You're one of the talkers.
But I'm still singing.
Yeah.
But with a focus on talking.
Next theory. Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan effect.
Is that the theory?
Yeah.
What is describe this effect to me?
I was hoping you'd have thoughts on it. I don't know. I wrote it down because I was like...
So you think this is a phenomenon?
100%. Because first of all, the idea... Well, TikTok has helped a lot, duh.
Mm-hmm.
But Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan have existed for a while.
Yes.
They've hit their peak now.
Yes.
TikTok loves to say it's because it's their time. But I Love It was their time, IMO. Because that was an awesome song. And also, the crowds loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Mm.
And so I'm like, okay, they're famous now. Is it because of Troy? What's the effect of their duo?
Here's the thing.
Yeah, thank you.
Here's the thing. This is what I think about this. I'm not an epidemiologist. I never claimed to be.
Mm.
But I was thinking. This all goes back to The Simpsons, right?
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you. This relates.
So all goes back to The Simpsons.
So, before The Simpsons, not everyone was funny. But once The Simpsons started, average random people started to be funny.
Oh, talk about it.
Right. And then we see this sort of push in our culture of these funny things. I think Friends is a big one. Friends made a lot of people sarcastic.
Yes, sitcoms as a whole.
Chandler Bing taught everyone what sarcasm was. And they're like, what? This is funny. So people started being sarcastic.
Mm-hmm.
Look at TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Look at social media. Now it's the same thing. Everybody's a comedian. Everybody's funny. And
killing this.
And it really tugs on our desire of humans to be a part of something and to be a part of groupthink and to be a part of these ideas. We see trends, right?
100%.
Trends.
100%, Peyton. Where you're going is genius.
Brat Summer.
This is awesome.
Brat Summer was big.
100%.
And here's the thing. Brat Summer was started by perhaps the 5 people who love Charlie XCX so much and care. Truly, deeply care.
Yes, because she does have fans. She is a talented artist, but I don't think the whole world has always been EDM heads.
Right. But Brat Summer became a bit. It became an idea outside of itself, outside of the fans, and it spread like wildfire.
Like the famous egg on Instagram.
Exactly. People just want to be a part of something. I was having my own Brat Summer. I haven't listened to the whole album, but I can do the Apple dance. We are so widespread and we're so connected through the internet. That's why these things become so huge.
Mm-hmm.
I knew who Charlie XCX was before this, sure. And I knew her as a high-quality niche artist that people were like, wow, she has a really unique sound, and I really, really dig it.
Yeah.
And I think similarly, Troye Sivan blew up because we kind of saw him and we see him going. And
we see him going.
We see him.
We see him going and dancing.
Goes
no,
for it.
Yeah, I will say I think Troy's fame is more. I think he's more of an adult now, right?
He is,
because he was kind of a childish.
Yes, he was a YouTuber. He
was
doing his thing. So he built his following. He started his music. He built it.
Now he can be sexy because he's an adult.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and that's what the kind of what he was capitalizing on in his new album, in his new appearance. But let me tell you,
okay,
Saturday Night Live changed all that when they had Timothée Chalamet as Troye Sivan with Boy Genius as Troye Sivan, and in the sketch they said, oh, Troye Sivan, he's just gay famous, which was true at the time, but I feel that catapulted him into the mainstream, and he became a meme because of that. Through that, people were like, oh, this is the idea of Troye Sivan. We're boiling things down to their essences. So, when you get the idea of Troye Sivan next to the idea of Charlie XCX during Brat Summer, bam, wildfire, multiplication, squared. We're taking these exponential.
Mm-hmm.
And since it is so unbelievable or so exciting that these two things are together, that's what catapults it into the stratosphere.
It is so exciting that they're both together.
You were at the Sweat Tour.
I was there.
Why did you go?
TikTok. 100%, Peyton. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I went because my friend's actually a diehard fan, so I just was gonna go. But if I hadn't seen the TikToks, I would have been like, I don't know, man. No, I probably would have gone. But I will say, do you know what made... Okay, I went because my friend wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason I was agreeing with you is because the concert was so much better was because I was on TikTok. So I knew I knew it was going to happen. Mm-hmm. I knew about her whole bit of, like, climbing the stage. Mm-hmm. I knew, like, there's so much lore about them on TikTok. It's insane. You can't escape it. So, like, that concert was just like a whole TikTok fest, it felt like.
And people so desperately want to be a part of something, and people so desperately want to be in on a joke.
Yeah.
So, guys, I'm not saying that either of these artists are a joke. They make phenomenal music.
No, but Peyton just read you all for wearing that ugly shade of green all summer.
Yeah, we said it. We said it here. And I think that's very interesting. People want to be a part of something so bad, and social media has made that so easy and so accessible.
Yeah.
And has made it such a priority in our society. And it's all the fault of one Homer J. Simpson. And I stand by that.
Yeah, probably TV as a whole.
That's my conspiracy.
I do like Homer J. Simpson. I
love Homer. He's in my... You can't see him, but he's in my phone case right now.
Oh.
He's always with me.
I can see him with his donut.
Yeah, he's always eating that donut. Classic Homer.
Okay, so...
I'm assuming that's exactly what you meant when you wrote Charlie XCX.
Oh, 100%. I didn't know what I was saying. I was just saying, like, they've been huge. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Okay, this next one is huge. It's also music related.
Oh, I do music.
And we're going to get into the whole Illuminati, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I looked up, okay, because recently you've been seeing the Beyonce drama on TikTok. Or not drama, but just like conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
That everyone has to thank her. Have you been seeing that?
Yes.
I love those. But it's because she's in the Illuminati.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Jay-Z. They're like the leaders of the Illuminati.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So I think they play up the Illuminati bit, but they aren't in it.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, totally, but they aren't actually a part of it?
No, I don't think there's any such thing as the Illuminati.
Mm-hmm.
My theory on that is just like there's a lot of messed up producers who have silenced free women's voices. Like I know Aaliyah.
Yes.
They say like she was killed by the Illuminati a lot, but I'm probably like I think it's probably like someone.
There's individual bad actors.
Yes.
Not necessarily a secret society.
No, I think it's like Hollywood as a whole is just full of like
weird people.
Yeah, and like evil people. Mm-hmm. And so I think they like to play it up on purpose for some reason. They think it's funny because Jay-Z made his because I just think there's no way they're in it. And I'll tell you why a little bit later. The diamond symbol, which is like the symbol for his brand is you make the triangle but then make your thumbs lower and then it's just a diamond. Okay. Mm-hmm. Jay-Z does that a lot and it just looks exactly like the Illuminati symbol. Beyonce did it at the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Like, I think that's crazy. That's why I'm like, that's not real because the Illuminati would not let her if they're that serious.
Right, but she's getting away with it in plain sight.
I guess. Maybe it's because...
That was a show of power, a show of force.
Okay.
Like, hey, we're here, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's good. That's a good theory.
If
the Illuminati's real.
I don't like to take chances. If you ever follow at Passion Project Show on Instagram, that account only follows 3 things.
Oh.
Radio DePaul, the station we broadcast from. REI, because it's a co-op, and I think it's a fun store. And Beyonce.
That's awesome. Do you
Because you got to pay your respects.
I do regularly wear REI.
I don't. Maybe I should. Do you want to go to REI someday?
I would. My mom...
They just opened a huge one. Actually, the one in Chicago was on strike.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it because of their rock wall?
Probably. They couldn't rock climb at work anymore. It's been a while since I've been to REI.
My mom used to get a discount on REI, so I used to wear a lot of hiking clothes to school.
That's awesome. And then you would have no issue walking to your classes.
Oh, no, but I had to keep breaking in my boots.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. Okay. The reason I think that the Illuminati isn't real is because Kanye's in on it. And I don't think Kanye is in on anything real. I do not think the Illuminati would let that guy in on that. And if the Illuminati is real, Kanye, Jay-Z, and Beyonce are not in it because they'd be dead. Kanye said Jay-Z has killers at a concert. I watched a video, a clip. He was like, Jay-Z has killers. Don't send them after me. So he's talking about the Illuminati at this point. And then, he just talks a lot about the Illuminati, which proves if it is happening, he's not involved.
Mm-hmm.
He's caught by the paparazzi. Well, not caught. The paparazzi started flashing at him, and he starts openly talking about how the Illuminati is running everyone in Hollywood. He sounds crazy. So I really do think that the Illuminati is a really nice excuse for what's actually happening in Hollywood, which is just evil people. And yeah, Hollywood is the devil.
See, I think Kanye is the perfect front.
Okay.
To go out there and be like, yeah, it exists, it's real, because nobody will believe him.
Yeah.
Because you think the Illuminati ties up loose threads.
A lot of people believe him, though.
Right? But like, think of the public at large. He
At
lost
large.
all his credibility.
Yeah.
Like you're saying it yourself. He sounds crazy. It's exactly what they want you to think.
Okay.
It's like, oh, I'd never believe this guy.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I don't believe him either. He said a lot of things I don't believe in. I'll be honest. He also made Graduation, which I haven't listened to.
I disagree with separating the art from the artist.
Really?
Yeah.
Keep the art with the artist?
Yeah, they created it. If you
That's
ever
true.
separate my art from me, I'll be so upset. I'll be like, that's Haley's. Like, don't.
I'm going to start stealing these theories. I'm going to say, separate the art from the artist.
That's not. Don't. Because I also feel like you got to own up to what you do. Boom. Is
Wow.
TikTok the end?
Accountability. Is that the whole? It just says, is TikTok the end?
Yeah.
The end of what? I think it's the end of a lot of things.
I
think
know.
it's radically changing the way our society
Yeah.
exists.
I don't. I think it's not. It's the end of a lot. You're right. Maybe it's the start of everything.
Every time God closes a door, He opens 2 new windows.
Are we just gonna be like, I don't know? Because I do think it's changing my attention span.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be able to watch Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Now you can't.
No, I'm sorry, Larry. It's boring. I have to watch TikToks in between. So I'm like, oh God, what does that mean?
Like for your future, are you worried?
I'm worried. Where are we heading with our media? If it's
A bad, dark place.
if it's short form heavy, but we're still doing TV and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. TikTok takes the power away from the elites and puts it into the hands of the people.
In ways.
We are seizing the means of production.
But do you know what I also think about TikTok?
What?
I think it's brainwashing us.
In any specific direction?
Yeah, I think you can pay any amount of money and have it like Sabrina. Okay, I was talking about this earlier today. Sabrina Carpenter.
My queen.
Okay. Well, I was saying her music, I didn't even know she made music until people started making TikToks to her.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there's an idea. And do you know where I heard this idea? On TikTok. So it's probably fake. Well, actually, I bet it's real. This seems really real.
Mm-hmm.
People are paying, producers pay influencers to use Sabrina's music. I feel like
that happens.
Yeah, we're just influenced. I don't know. We're dumb mice.
Something interesting, and this has to do with the recent election. That I learned is that in this new era of influencers, as some of you may or may not know, Bryce Hall,
I have heard of the guy.
He really came out hot and heavy for Trump this election cycle.
Yeah, didn't he get paid?
Well, that's the thing is Tana Mojo, somebody else we know, and
Maybe Love.
Again, complex history there. She came out and said the Trump campaign approached her and offered like $1.5 million.
Oh, I saw this.
To her to promote them. And since influencers are so new, and since there's not any regulation around this yet, they don't need to disclose that as on the campaign side. And I also don't think the influencers need to disclose that they were paid to do it. So if you are a campaign, you can pay Bryce Hall a few $1 million to say, I love Trump. and I think he's going to make the country better, and he does
Someone
not need to
snip that.
disclose it. Yeah, it's interesting. It's just interesting.
I know 100%. I think it does so it gives power to the people, but it's also brainwashing us.
Yeah.
And also power to the people. That woman who I showed you who sings.
Yeah. Has she gone corporate?
No, she barely gets like 10 views.
And that's sad.
I know, there's no power to her, and she is the people.
But is not creating videos that you enjoy liberation in and of itself?
I guess. She has a lot of fun with her karaoke machine.
Right. This is the problem, though, is the execs got scared of TikTok, so now they're trying to steer it and commandeer it. They're coming to these people, and they're like, we'll pay you to do our bidding. I'm seeing these TikTok influencers on red carpets. What's
Really?
that about? Yeah. Because here's the thing.
Addison Rae.
Yeah, the corporations are like, yeah, come to our event. And, like, if I was asked to be on a red carpet for Venom: The Last Dance, I'd go. I'd be excited.
You would.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, you would.
And this goes back to our earlier theory. It's because men love superheroes.
They do.
And I am a man, and I love superheroes. Therefore, I would go see Venom: The Last Dance, and I'd be on that red carpet. So those Hollywood fat cats, those lazy executives are trying to pay us to keep us quiet. It's true. And they're using these influencers, and I see these influencers, like, that could be me. That could be me. They're giving me hope. But it's all one broken system.
They're all
there
Nepo
is no
babies.
hope.
They're all Nepo babies.
Exactly.
Oh, God. What are eyelash mites, Peyton?
I don't know.
Why do we have them?
It's just like, are they small bugs that live in your eyelashes?
Yes, and I always think about them. Every time I go to bed at night, I'm like, oh, my God, they're eating away.
Do you have them?
Yeah, everyone has them.
Oh, what?
Yeah. They're mites that eat your eyelashes and your facial hair. They're microscopic.
I think eating facial hair is good. I can't grow a beard.
They like the dandruff and stuff.
Oh, I've got so much of that.
I know. It kind of grosses me out that they feed off of me.
There are so many bugs living on you right now.
I know.
Just like every inch of you is covered in bugs.
It's disgusting. I had an encounter with one of those, like, you know, those bugs where it just looks like a worm and then it has like 20 legs.
Mm-hmm.
Came out of the shower drain while I was taking a dump.
Damn.
I had to tackle it on my own. Pants down, man.
You were very brave, and I commend you.
Thank you. Okay, I have a Instagram reel that's it's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna let it play. I was gonna introduce it, but it's a theory within itself, and it's something I have never heard this construct before. It's gonna wow you all. It's really quick. It's succinct.
It's 6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes 24 hours, just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago. My second day starts at noon and goes till 6 p.m. That's day 2. And then the next day is 6 p.m. to midnight. What I've done now is I have changed and manipulated time. I now get 21 days a week.
Did you just hear this? This guy is changing and manipulating time to get 21 days a week.
By waking up at different times?
No, that's what I thought as well. But now it just looks like he's saying his day is from 6 to noon, then noon till 6, and then 6 till midnight.
So he lives 3 micro days in one day. So he just takes 6-hour chunks, and he's like, this is Monday. And then from 12 to 6, it's Tuesday. And then from 6 to midnight, it's Wednesday.
Yes. And we're losers for thinking it takes 20. He said, just like you're dumb for thinking it takes 24 hours a day, like some guy in a cave 300 years ago.
You can time is hard to track. You can make it whatever you want. I wouldn't recommend that.
I know. It's definitely not a theory with legs, just because I do believe in the sun setting and rising for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
There's
a natural cycle in the way things are. Why are we messing with that?
Yeah, and isn't your body happy after, I don't know, if you wake and then sleep like you're supposed to? It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine. What are these 6-hour days?
What
so
happens?
What does that mean? I have to wake up for 3 of them, sleep for the other 3?
I don't okay, I wake up at 6 and I go to noon. That's one day. How do I change to day 2 from at noon? 6 to noon is one day, and then noon to 6 is another day. How does it change?
Exactly. I was just you're just measuring your time different, but it's still okay. I think it changes because I bet he's doing he's waking up at 6 a.m. he's going to have like 3 or 4 hours of a day. He's going to nap, and then he's going to wake up and start another day and then end it on a nap. Well, I guess not a nap. It's a sleep. Because it's his day. It's nighttime.
Wow.
There's a reason like REM sleep exists. That, I mean, like, I know I come out with you. I know I come out. I know I...
Yes. Do you have something you want to say, Haley?
Should I do it on live radio?
Yeah.
I know I come at you guys with insane theories. By guys, I mean Peyton Basden.
Yeah.
And I just wanted you to see that it gets crazier.
It does. This one doesn't make sense. Whatever helps him get through the day.
I have another reel. This
Okay.
one is so good.
We have time for one more reel.
Okay, sorry. I'm huge on reels these days.
I believe you.
Everybody that you're not having a bad day, you're being poisoned. You're not in a bad mood, you're being poisoned. This isn't your hormone imbalance, you're being poisoned. This isn't your period, you're being poisoned. All right? This isn't your shitty ass manager or coworker.
You're being poisoned.
You're being poisoned. I like the way she says it. I like the way she says poisoned. Okay. So to start off with that, that's just the government's poisoning us with our food. We already knew that through Red 40.
Well, there's fluoride in the water.
That's not good for our teeth.
Yeah, they're putting fluoride in your water. Think about that.
Fluoride is also code for nanobots.
And when they chipped those vaccines.
Well, I saw something that said like Amber Alerts like trigger your chip from your vaccine, and it's like it's like to see if they're all still on, they'll do an Amber Alert and it'll like shake your.
Wow. Watch out for that next time there's an Amber Alert. Hey, who knows?
If you're chipped up. I don't know about you, but I'm not vaccinated. You can tell by the sniffle in my nose.
Wow. Hey.
I'm kidding.
Respect.
I'm kidding.
Think about that. Like, in terms of poison, I feel like there's toxic people in all of our lives that bring negative energy. I think there's a very real thing to do with negative energy, and I think it hurts us.
The government.
It's poison. Maybe not from the government. Maybe because
government is poison.
Maybe a consequence of our own bad actions.
It's never our fault. It's the man's.
It's them. They're coming for you.
Yes, the killer.
Yes. Haley, thank you so much for sharing your fantastic theories.
Hey.
Not theories. Truths.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was really eye-opening, and I wanted to say again, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't really know what came over me.
Next time I see you in real life, I'm going to make a big deal about it.
I will too.
And it'll be awesome, and everybody will be like, wow, I want what they have.
Yeah, we'll scream and we'll jump.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for giving me a platform to share my theories.
Of course. I'm always happy to.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. And I appreciate you, listeners. What a wild ride this has been. We got a new format for the show. We introduced some new bits. We got some new guests, and we brought back some old friends. And it was wonderful. And where will this roller coaster take us next? Probably up, and then down, and then around. And I'll be here every step of the way, and I hope you will too. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. I appreciate you deeply. Haley, any last words?
At Haley McGee Dean on Instagram.
Shout out. That's where you can find more awesome information. Oh, yeah. And I'll see you all on the other side. Thank you. And, hey, stay passionate.
The stop for Radio DePaul, your Chicago college connection.
Okay.
And it's done.
Oh, I'm sorry my reel had the word shit in it.
I'll probably have to